Do you ever have an embossing folder where the design's in the middle like this one and you really wish you could use it in different ways to extend the design? Well, that's what I'm going to be sharing with you today. I'm going to be showing you how we can partially emboss the corners of a card panel to create a unique look and get more use out of an embossing folder. So thank you so much for joining me today. And first of all, to get started, I'm going to bring in my die cutting machine. I'm going to be using the Sizzix Big Shot machine today because I need that larger size rather than my mini Scout die cutting machine. And so to emboss this folder, I found the best plates is the base plate, an A plate, and then a cutting plate. And now it's really important that you line up the embossing folder and the cardstock so that nothing is overhanging the plates. You don't want to damage your embossing folder and you don't want to crease the cardstock. So that's why we're going to partially emboss this. I'm not going to run this all the way through my machine. I'm going to carefully make sure that I've got it to the edge and then I'm going to roll it back. And that way nothing's going to get creased or damaged, but we're going to be able to partially emboss that top corner of the card panel. I'm working on an A2 card panel today. We're not going to worry about those little crease lines that we've got from the pressure from the edge of the folder, because by the time we finish creating the card, you won't even know that they're there. I'm going to now repeat this step using the other side of the card panel. So again, I'm going to line it up carefully, making sure that nothing's overhanging that base plate, and then I can partially run that through my die cutting machine to emboss the other top corner. And so it really does leave a gorgeous effect in both of those corners. Now I'm going to die cut one of the stylish ovals out of the centre of this panel. Now you definitely could die cut this first before you've done the embossing, because we will lose some of that detail. But for the technique that I'm going to do today, it's going to work absolutely fine. So once I've die cut that out, you can still see the embossed design there. It hasn't flattened it too much. And I'm going to come in with an ink cube. This is Plum Punch. It's a gorgeous dark purple colour from Gina Designs. And I'm just going to rub it all over the panel to capture that embossed area and also to add colour to the edges of the card as well. This is just a great way of really making sure that that embossed detail stands out. Now I've also embossed a panel of white cardstock for the front of my card. This is an A2 card base, so the panel measures 4 1/4 by 5.5 inches. I made sure that the fuchsia design here was nice and centered, and I'm going to use some liquid glue to stick that down to my card base. Once that's stuck down, I'm going to add liquid glue to the back of the panel here as well, and then I'm going to stick that down to my design. I'm keeping this nice and flat, but you definitely could have added some foam tape, and you could have even turned it into a shaker card as well if you wanted to. For a sentiment, I'm going to use the Essentially Yours sentiments from Spellbinders. This one says with Sympathy, and I've die cut it from silver cardstock, and I've used a black layer for the shadow layer. I'm adding a little bit of foam tape here to pop this up and give it a little bit of dimension, and then I'll stick that down, and then that is the finished card for today. I have another variation of this card which I'm going to share with you using a slightly different colour of ink. But I really hope that you found this tutorial helpful to see ways in which you can extend the use of your embossing folders. I know it's short and sweet today, but these are great for quick and easy cards. As always, all the products that I've used will be listed in the description box below. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button if you've enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more from me, and I'll look forward to seeing you in another video very soon. Take care.